Hello everybody, this is a new video from Queen Facts. Yesterday marked the first anniversary of the death of former Queen manager Norman Sheffield, Queen's manager from 1972 till 1975, and therefore in this video I am going to talk about the song Death on Two Legs, which appears on Queen's successful 1975 album A Night at the Opera. First, let me tell you something about the life of Norman Sheffield. He started in the music business as a drummer in the instrumental band The Hunters, and he also enjoyed chart success as the drummer of Cliff Richard in a 1958 TV performance. Later he started a record shop with his wife, and he converted the upstairs to a recording studio for local musicians. In 1968, Norman and his brother Barry launched Trident Studios, which immediately turned into one of the most popular studios in the world. And famous songs like the Beatles' Hey Jude, David Bowie's Space Oddity, and Elton John's Candle in the Wind were recorded at the studio. In 1972, Norman became Queen's manager after Trident invested heavily in the band from a time when they were still called Smile. And as the band couldn't find a record label that wanted to release their first album, Trident simply decided to release it by themselves, because why not? And after their second album, their third album, Sheer Heart Attack, got them some real mainstream success with hit songs like Now I'm Here, but mainly Killer Queen, which narrowly missed out on the #1 spot. The band expected to get a raise after this huge success. However, Norman told them there wasn't any money to raise their salary of £60 a week. At first they believed it, but when one of the managers bought a new Rolls Royce, they started to think there was something more going on. The band went to Elton John's manager John Reid, who told them to go ahead and make a new record while he would take care of the rest. Freddie expressed his feelings about the situation in the song Death on Two Legs, the opening track of A Night at the Opera. He later said about the song that it was so vindictive that Brian felt bad singing it. At one point, Freddie even announced that he wouldn't deliver any more music, as it affected him deeply. And although it has never been mentioned that the song was about Norman Sheffield, he still sued both the band and Queen's new record label EMI for defamation. However, this resulted in an out-of-court settlement in which EMI paid the Trident Studios a substantial sum to Norman. Eventually, the album A Night at the Opera was released on November 21, 1975, and it became Queen's most popular album ever, which besides Death on Two Legs also has Bohemian Rhapsody, You're My Best Friend, Love of My Life, and 39 on the tracklist. In 2013, Norman released a book with his personal memoirs called Life on Two Legs, Set the Record Straight. In the book he denied having mistreated the band in his capacity as a manager, and even referred to the copies of the original 1972 Queen management contracts between the band and him, which were included in the book as proof to back up his defense. Norman Sheffield died on June 20, 2014 of throat cancer at the age of 74. Brian posted a tribute on his soapbox saying, "Sad to report the passing of Queen's first manager, Norman Sheffield. We had our differences, of course, but in the grand scheme of things, all the water had long since flowed under the bridge. Our sincere condolences to his family. R.I.P. Norman. Bry." So that was today's video about Death on Two Legs. I hope you liked it, and please tell me if you liked it by placing a comment on this video. I can always use some more ideas for the next videos, so if you have some ideas, please tell me. If you want to hear about a song or an album or a process, just ask me. Well, that was it for today. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.